welcome to a how-to video for how to create return requests and returns within SAP Business One. Now this situation comes up when a customer wants to return items back to you that you've sold to them, and this will return it back into your inventory is the end goal here. So the reason you do a return request versus a return would be a return request is a little bit of a precursor to a return. So that would be the situation of I speak with a customer on a phone. They want to return some items. I'm going to log what they want to return. I can print a document, send that to them. They can put that in the box with them and send it back. Now the return happens after that, where we actually physically take the inventory and put it back into our system wherever we would be placing that. Now there's a couple different scenarios to cover here of when this happens, because this could happen in a couple different areas of the cycle. So you could do it from the delivery, you could do it from the invoice side of things, or if you would like, you can create one from scratch, and that can be found under sales, return requests, or return. These two options here would require you to put in the customer and the items and fill it out, fill out a blank form essentially and submit it that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the original documents and we're going to tie it all together and copy it from there. So to start here, we're going to go from a delivery. So has not yet become an invoice. I have my delivery document here. What I want to do is I'm going to put in a reference number here. And then I'm going to copy this too, and it's going to give me some options. And we're going to go through the return request process, not to a straight return on this one, but you could if you'd like. Now I'm going to open up my return request here. I have my reference number here. I'm going to add this to the system. Now I have my return request, and I'm going to open up the layout here, and I'm going to do a print preview so that you can see what's going to come out here, but this is what I would print out and send here. Now what you're going to see is this is available out of the box, meaning it comes with SAP Business One, but this document can be customized. But this is your return request document here. You have your reference number, your items, everything there. So this can be printed and sent. Now once we have our return request done, that's out the door, goes back to the customer, and they send everything physically back to you. Now once you receive everything back in, you can come to this return request document, which you can open the return request and search for it, or you could go to open items list, however you'd like to find it. But we're going to find this return request document, and we're going to copy this to a return. Now once we have them back, here is our return document, copies everything over, and I'm going to add this to the system. Now what I've done is I've added a return, it closes everything out, reverses that transaction there, and gives me 10 and 20 quantities back into my inventory there based off of that. And that completes the return process from the delivery. Now next one we're going to go through is we're going to go from the AR invoice. So let's say that this went through and an invoice was created. You can, from this way, go to a return request to a credit memo, which will do the same thing as the return here. So we're going to go and do a return request based off of the AR invoice. We're going to do add in view. Return request has been added, so same thing, and I'm going to add in a reference number here as well. And I would do the same. I would print it, send it, that kind of thing. And when it returns back, our options when you copied it from an AR invoice to a return request is we now have to do a credit memo. This will serve the same function as the return, and it will return 10 and 20 back into my inventory here, reverse the transaction out, and that completes the process there. Thank you for watching this video. As always, please reach out to us here at Support One with any questions. Click on the link to subscribe for more content.